your alternative to ordinary radio.
So tonight, very special indeed, because we are going to connect very, very soon with this young lady. And we're going to talk about her loves, her passions, and just about everything that motivated her to move or go from A to B. A being Moldova, and B where she is for many years now in the United States. New York, Philadelphia, around there, just a little bit to the left and just south of Boston, I suppose. So anyway, this is Valentina Iofe that we're going to be talking to tonight. And, okay, so what does she do? Well, she's going to tell us most of her life rather than me tell you about her life, otherwise it'd be boring. But she did start very early, what I can see from her resume. At the age of 6, she decided that the world is not for her to panic. The world is for her to just take it easy and conquer it. And so she did. And she has done many stuff. She started singing. She won the international singing competition competition in Europe. And she was around 13 years old, I believe, when she did that. So we won't split hairs on the give or take a few months. But she started very young. And she still is young. And she's a cheerful soul to talk to. So basically what I'd like to give you is an idea of the talents of Valentina. Okay, so I'll go into a little bit of a music video film clip for you, and she's done a lot of stuff, and we'll be talking to her in a couple of minutes. Enjoy! Absolutely beautiful. This is a nice piece here as well. So pretty soon we will connect with Valentina over there in New York, and we will talk to this talented young singer-songwriter, actress, composer, and we will learn more and more about her as the evening goes on. And I believe we may... Well, she has done so many things. It's difficult to play, all the things that she's done over the years, but we'll be playing most of the things and ask her, how did this come about, and how did the other bit come about, and what did you do there, and what did you connect, and go to New York and go live and chat to Valentina as we go. Yes, and it always works. It always works on this live show, and it is brilliant. So... let's see, this is it. See, it's live, it's immediate, and hopefully here she will be, there where my mouse is. There she is. Hey-o, knock on your door. Caught you, napping.
Thank you.
Hello there, how you doing, eh? How you doing there?
Good.
God, you look great. You look absolutely great.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, Kim.
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you for being on the show. I mean, you could have said no at the end of the day, but you didn't. So it's really nice. It's an honor to have you, Valentina. And tell us a little bit where you are right now. I mean, I'm on an island somewhere, in the Mediterranean, and you're obviously in the States, just so that people get an idea of the power of, how and who we talk to and where you are. So where are you right now? Let us know. I mean, I know where you are, but the listeners would know.
Right now, I'm in Philadelphia.
Right. There you go. Philadelphia in the States.
Yes,
Right.
USA.
Okay, so here we are. It's great. There's a nice clip I like that I found about you, in the sense that it kind of shows just about nearly everything that you've done, minus a couple of live shows that I will show later as we go along. But that has showed a lot of your movie life, TV series and things like that. And in general, you are an all-rounder. Okay? That's what I see. But let's start from the beginning. Let's go back to where you came from. Let's go back to your roots. And your roots are from where, Valentina? Where are your roots?
I was born in Moldova.
Right.
Moldova, we're next to Romania. We have the same language. It was part of Soviet Union. It's in Russia. And beautiful country.
But many years ago, it was a poor country too.
I didn't get it. Say it again.
The years of your upbringing there, it's a poor country. It's
Yeah.
considered as a poor country.
Yes.
So, if we go back to your years in Moldova, when is the nearest sort of age that you can remember something that made you think you're going to be a positive person, and you're going to not panic?
Okay.
How far can you go back?
Okay, I can. I'm not. I don't have sclerosis yet.
No, you wouldn't have that. No, I got that. That's okay. It's okay. I got
Yeah,
that.
so I can go back. And when I was 6 years old, we lived in a very old house. And as you can imagine, all the appliances in this house were very old. And as far as I can remember, barely functioned.
Wow.
One night, my mother was cooking dinner, and suddenly a fire got started on the top of our very old stove. My first reaction as a 6-year-old child, I started crying for help. I opened the front door and started screaming, SOS, somebody help us, fire, emergency.
Wow.
To
My
put it
God.
simple,
My God.
I had screamed every line I heard in the movies before.
Haha. Right.
To my big surprise, my mother laughed and calmly said, "Come to your mother, close the door, and I will teach you how to behave in a situation like this." We easily distinguished fire together, and I felt as I was standing on the top of the world.
Wow.
And I took this simple lesson through my whole life. First, do not panic in any extreme situation. Second, analyze, plan your action, and act accordingly.
Wow. So, going back thinking what you said, that you kind of like screamed every line that you could think of movies. Were you watching movies? Were you watching movies at that early age? I mean, were you watching like TV and things like this, and you were picking things up? I mean,
We had 2, maybe 3 channels. It was Soviet Union, and you don't have a full access to the international movies. So those movies were about World War II, extreme situations, you know what I'm talking about,
right.
and so on.
So, okay, so at 6 you got this thing, don't panic, nice philosophy, good stuff from your mom, like kids usually when they have mothers and fathers that actually do take the time to teach them a thing or two, it's very nice and you look up to them. So as you at the age of 6, as you moved on into your younger years and getting older, how was music around in Moldova in those days, and the moves? I mean, were you listening to songs and you had favorite singers and you wanted to be a singer? What made you get to that point of thinking, well, I'm going to be, something?
Since I was a child, my first singer was Whitney Houston.
Wow,
And
my favorite. Wow, that's talent.
Michael Jackson, Luciano Pavarotti,
wow,
and Freddie Mercury.
So, as you progressed, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, I mean, 10, 11, 12, you must have really wanting to be something, what really made you decide that you're actually going to do something yourself? Because it's like a lot of people, this thing that goes around that says, hey God, help me win the lottery, but the story goes that that one. So I mean, you didn't exactly sit on the chair and wait for someone to come and say to you, hey Valentina, I'm going to make you famous. So how, this theory about waiting and praying, or it must have wanted a lot of self-determination. So how is that story about God thing?
Let me tell you a story from the beginning about the lottery.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, a big family, sitting at the table, and everyone says, God, please help me to win a lottery.
Yeah.
This process goes for hours. After 6 hours, God lost his patience and says, come on, guys, at least you have to buy a lottery ticket.
That's true.
So I strongly believe that I would never have been in a place where I am today without hard work. Even with the God's help, there is no substitute for the hard work.
No, that's true.
And it's much easier to give up than to put a fight.
Mm-hmm.
But fighters are only people that win. In my career, I was blessed to work with numerous talented people, and this work always gives me an opportunity to grow as an artist and a person. I think if you cannot believe in God until you believe in yourself.
In yourself. That's great. And I hope a lot of the younger people that start to do things and meddle with music and things, first of all, they really need to believe in themselves, because obviously if you don't believe in yourself and you're trying to get someone else to believe in you, it's a bad start. Before you decided that, hey, I deserve a break, someone's going to listen to me, what went through your mind to get up to the point where you said, hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to do this and I'm going to be singing until somebody hears me? I mean, what went through your mind that to get you into that determination, into that strength? Can you remember, what made you do that?
Yes, of course. It's not and you get an action from at the first time. You need to be prepared. So, of course, I was thinking about it. I was complete to do that. And I still, my intuition, my determination worked a lot. So it depends on your who you are.
Mm-hmm. And you're a strong woman. I mean,
what would you like to achieve? I cannot explain. I knew that that I need to go there. I need to do something. I need to act. I didn't have mentions like thinking, maybe not, maybe I don't know. I don't know. It's just go straight to the point.
You went to the TV station. What I have read, and you stood outside in the cold, And
Yes, I was 13 years old, and I want to take my singing career to the next level. So what I did is one day at 5 o'clock in the morning, crazy.
yeah,
I was standing in the front of National. I know.
you like
I
mornings,
did a
don't
lot
you?
of crazy stuff.
You like getting up in the
I
morning.
did a lot of I did a lot of crazy stuff, and I still doing.
Alright. Yeah, being on the Fatsa
What
Fatsa
can
show,
I
that's
do?
pretty crazy too. Yeah, sorry
So
to
I was
interrupt.
standing in the front. Yeah, so I was standing in the front of a national television company. Oh, it was very cold, cold winter, and I would say minus 20 degrees outside.
Wow.
I came from not a really rich family. My family were poor, and so I had no warm clothes. So from 5 o'clock till 11, I was singing, trying to get somebody's attention. In the first couple of hours, I had assembled a team of professional fans. It was crazy.
Alright, then we're gathering round then.
Security guards. Listen, 5 o'clock in the morning. Security guards, policemen, cleaning ladies. But unfortunately, these people could not help me in achieving my goal. So after 6 hours of below zero degree performance, I was called inside by one of TV executives. An executive audition crew was put on together, and I had auditioned for them at least 2 hours straight.
Wow.
Singing any possible genres of music. You can imagine or cannot imagine. It's country, pop, rock, jazz, R&B, opera. It worked. It worked. I was chosen to represent my country at the international competition.
Wow. So you did it. You grabbed your destiny in your own hands. You beat all the odds, and there you went and you did it. And you know, you're a very positive person. And also, for sure, you need to have the talent, which you do have. And coming about the talent, I have a clip here. This particular clip doesn't have any music. It's just your golden voice, so to speak. So let's hear it together, and then we'll come back to having a little talk about it while it plays in the background. Okay, so this is a particular track. I don't really know what it says because it doesn't seem to be in English, but you can explain that a bit later. But this is Valentina Iofe's voice.
На краю стою, да без крыльев я, и не ведаю, где душа моя. Надо мной кружат жадно вороны, словно делят жизнь мою поровну. Лезет в сердце мне боль бездушная, и судьба в огне непослушная. Не замерить жизнь тонкой мерою, огради судьбу своей верою.
Wow. So, tell me about
It's
that.
prayer.
It's the prayer.
I wrote this prayer in 1994.
Welcome to the future.